Ruby here. Hi. I gotta really tell you about the convenience of tampons. Only if you're comfortable. Get it? No. Okay. Today we shall discuss how to use and insert a tampon. And if you're new to my channel, we don't do vulgarity here. I make it plain and simple and use medical terms if needed while I'm not a medical professional. Tampons are also made of synthetic materials, but nowadays they have now added 100% cotton materials for those concerned about it, which you should be concerned about what you're putting internally, even something externally, such as pads. You got to look out for yourself. So, the convenience of tampons is that it catches all of the leakage during your menstrual cycle, which is a typical 28 days, not a medical professional. Disclaimer here. It just makes it convenient for you to worry less about leaks and just carry on with the rest of your life, especially during the times that you can't afford to just lay there and have a heating pad or a makeshift heating pad like I discussed in this video. And so it just makes life easier for you. But I'm still going to suggest that even when you wear a tampon, you still need to wear a pad. That's your backup. You ever heard of wingman? Wearing a pad with a tampon together in conjunction, put them together. The pad is the wing woman, the partner to the tampon, not the alternative. My opinion, FYI. How do you insert tampons? Well, first, let's look at how they're packaged. They are packaged a lot of times in plastic, synthetic material. Who remembers the OB tampon? They didn't come with the cardboard casing. Who remembers the cardboard casing of tampons? Oh my goodness. You had to fight with them things. See, if you're watching this with your lady, you should really gather. My hope is that by the time you're done watching this, you will gain a whole new level of respect for her that you already have, that I'm sure you have for her. Yeah. Tampons first, I remember, came out in cardboard casings. I'm going to show you the plastic casing here in a few. The cardboard casing, if you didn't get the right application with that, it will either be stuck with what it's about to absorb, if you get my drift, without being graphic at all, or you couldn't get it to function and push the other half out, to push the literal tampon in there so it could blossom once it's inside. So I'm glad they went straight to plastic. And when they came out with the plastic casings type of tampons, they were, oh my goodness, they advertised them heavy. Do you hear me? Yeah. Heavy. And so it's just a convenience thing, but then pads should always be utilized. They are your what class? Back up. I'm going to back up and show you all, see what I did there, how to use a tampon. Now this is a bottle of water solely for this demonstration. This tampon is solely for this demonstration. So you don't have to worry about me taking a sip out of something I just did to demonstrate. First of all, ew. Second of all, you tried it. Third of all, we're using common sense. And I know there's some people out there that's like, isn't this video up already? Having somebody else. That's cool. And then I realized there's still, no matter how many resources are out there and no matter how many videos are out there, there is always someone that doesn't know how to do the simplest things. And what you should not do, which I'm not a fan of, you should not go out of your way to make them feel inadequate because they don't know the simple things. But because at one point, we were there in their spot in some form or another, even if it wasn't for the same thing. You feel me? Okay. Someone needs to know. Someone needs to know. And they may not get it with everybody else's explanation, but we're doing this today. We're also including here how to open a tampon package. Now, in this type of packaging, you open it like this. Now, Always has a, I don't know why I call them Always. Always is the pad brand. Tampax is the Tampon brand. They have it now where it's convenient and you open it up and there's an opening where you could just pull the tampon, the casing out. Once you're done putting the tampon in, through that same hole, you could put it in there and then stick this back down. It's resealable and dispose of it. Nice, clean, toss away in the trash. Now, prior to that, they had this where it's perforated at the side. So you want to open that. You do it all the way, but just make sure it's enough to get all this out. Now, we're going to pretend like this is your lady parts. If you squeamish, just the time for you to leave now if you've not left already. Maybe build yourself up to being ladies only. I gave you the disclaimer now. And plus, I'm not a medical professional. We're going to pretend that this is your lady parts. First thing you want to do is sit on the toilet. Your undergarments away from the area, which you know how this go, ladies. Y'all know how this go. If you don't, make sure your undergarments are not up. That part. They're not up and on. Tampon. You want to get yourself in a comfortable sitting position. Toilet is what I suggest. With your index finger and your thumb, you want to insert that in there carefully. Please don't do that. Now, I'm purposely not making the motion so that way you don't think I'm trying to be vulgar. I'm being educational here. Slowly introduce that in there. Once you have it at a comfortable point where you're ready to push, we're not talking about pushing out children. Okay. Once you're at a comfortable position to push that tampon in there, because that string is hanging out there. That's for your convenience. So when you get ready to take it out, once it's filled up or you feel like changing it before time, that's what it's there for. Push it, and it's going to begin to force itself out of that plastic casing. It's going to force itself out of that plastic casing and blossom into your lady parts right in there. If you're squeamish, I don't warn you. It's going to blossom, expand. So when I use the word blossom, I mean expand. The tampon is made to expand. That's why it's packed so tightly. And see now, once this tampon, which is designed on purpose to absorb any amount of liquid, not just your menstrual cycle, it expands. You see how fast that was? And it stays there until you're ready to pull it out. Now, this is a lost cause because I've used this for educational purposes, but it's going to help someone. When you're ready to pull that out, you pull it like from the string, and I'm going to give you some tips on how to properly dispose of tampons. Once you pull that out, you want to pull that out of you ever so delicately. In the same way you inserted it in, pull it out gently. After it's expanded and absorbed all, it can absorb all that you want it to absorb. And you want to get yourself either a good paper towel or save that wrapper to wrap it up in. Now, the inside of the tampon is a little bit different, wrapping it up. So I suggest rolling it up in toilet paper and then tossing it in the trash. As far as the casing, when you first insert your tampon in, okay, here it is. It's empty because it's in here, representing your lady parts, representing your vagina. Okay? You want to insert that right back into the casing that it came in. Fold that down or fold it around or twist it and toss it. Now, I do have a video up already as to how to do things with long nails, and it's a period edition. And I realize that when you're either putting in tampons, especially, or either you're utilizing a pad during your menstrual cycle, combined with long nails, then you have to take the extra precautions to wash your hands during each step. But I won't give away the whole video for you. I'll go ahead and put that on the community tab by the time this one goes up. You do this and you toss it. Wrap this up in toilet paper, the inside part of it, once you're done after a couple hours or however long. Wrapped up in toilet paper, toss it. Wrapped up in the casing, if you still got it, toss it. And then you just repeat the cycle with a tampon or either a pad, whichever is most comfortable for you. But I'd heavily suggest using a tampon and a pad together, because what one doesn't catch, you follow me? The other one will. I got more videos like this where I talk about feminine hygiene, and on either side is going to be there for you in a playlist for you to enjoy. And until next time, love you. When I think about love, it's one of the bravest things that you can do. It is patient. It is kind. It does not envy or boast. And it'll keep you on the coast of not being rude or self-seeking. Nor is it easily angered or seething mad. And it keeps no records of wrongs. It has no pleasure in evil, but it rejoices in the truth. And most of all,